Hey guys, I'm back again with another tutorial video. Today, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make a really clean OBS Chevy. See, there it is. Alright, first, you always want to go with a glossy paint, so keep going until you get glossy so you don't have to buy it for 50 gold. And then go ahead, add your tint, get your color right. You don't want something like this. Even like a red or like a darker red, burgundy, faded red would be better. See, stuff like that. Or a blue. I think today we're probably going to go with a blue. But the best colors seem to be, I would say you can make a really good color out of tapping here. Bring in this here, and you can get like a cream color doing that. Red, you can have bright red. You can just adjust it however you like, and that's a really good color for it. You can bring that part down a little to get like a pink almost, and then bring that one up and have it kind of like that. Or just go with white or like a gray. But yeah, here, we're gonna go with, I gotta find the color. I haven't made this color in a long time. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna go with a color like this. And first off, we're gonna go ahead and make our decals. And we're gonna add a stripe to it, because yeah, why not? The trim usually looks good. What y'all want to remember is, instead of doing like this, like a lot of people do, OBS Chevys in real life, the trim goes up to that little line above the, black piece trim line. And you could go with a dark color, like black or gray, or you can go with, silver or closer to a white. But we're going to go with, I think, a gold. We just got to get that gold color right. And we can't spend a lot of time on decals because the game will crash. I don't know if y'all know that, but I like to save and then go back. Alright, let's tap the transparent thing so it appears on the other side too. Then we'll go ahead and go to the back, and we'll bring it up to right there. And there, you got your trim done, and that looks really good. And you don't gotta go with this color or anything, but it does bring up the look of OBS a lot. And I like to do a 4x4 on these, but I'll show y'all the Z71 too. Here we go. And you want to go with this font right here and bring it down to, make it a little smaller, and bring it down to the bottom of the taillight. You can make it a little bit of a gray. Don't do the transparent because it'll show up backwards. Here, I'll show y'all what I mean. See, it shows up backwards on the other side, so just hit duplicate. Then go over here, place that next to the taillight. Go ahead and save that so the game doesn't crash. And then, yeah, you can leave it like that, but you want to go and spend 100 gold. Trust me on this. Hit that little line piece so you can freely move the line. You want to make that line red and make it small enough where it goes across like actual OBS Chevys do. And you can hit transparent on that so it goes like that. Oh, it's kind of off on that side though, so I see why. Let's go ahead and make it a little smaller. And there we go. I don't know why that red color is right there, but you can go ahead and put another trim piece, and that covers that red. Personally, I like roll pan bumpers, so we're going to take that rear bumper off, get that roll pan on, and then on the back, you can either do Chevrolet. You can either do a Chevrolet like that, remove the transparency, then go over here, get this font, And you don't gotta do it as big, but some of the older Chevys have it like that. You don't gotta do that if you don't want it. Go ahead and save so my game doesn't crash. But what you want to do to make the Chevrolet that goes across the whole thing, you want to make an eye. Just a regular eye. And see this little, like, crease in the tailgate, I guess you could say. You could do it like that, but then it doesn't cover the whole thing. So what you want to do is you want to turn it sideways so it stretches your decal out a little. And then do it like that and hit the transparency so it goes all the way across. Then you want to hit this Chevrolet. Then you want to go ahead, remove the transparency. And you can put it on here. You can lighten the color. Get it big enough where it fits like real good on there. That's how you do that. And if you want to like change up your little design, you can add a license plate. You can add a pinstripe. I'll show y'all how to do the pinstripe. Let's go ahead and remove these decals we just did, and I'll show y'all like how you can make the pinstripe. But anyway, what you want to do is you want to go ahead, get your color right. Pinstripe wise, we're going to go for a gold. Hit the transparency. Then we're going to duplicate this, except we're going to make it body colored. Then we're going to go up to here. That adds you a little pinstripe, but as y'all see, it goes across the hood. So what you want to do now is you want to go get you a square. See, like just a normal square. And you want to put it like right where you want the pinstripe to end, wherever that may be on your truck. We're going to hit the transparency so it covers both, but there you got a little pinstripe going on. But you always want to add something else, so like let's duplicate this. And we can add our trim on there if y'all like that. But I'm not going to do that, so let's remove that. I'm just showing y'all some designs. And then Z71, I said I'd show y'all. Y'all just can type Z71. The best font in my opinion is this one over here to make it. You can just like make it either like a dark color like a black or a white, and you can do it like this. You can put a little off-road under it, like hold on, I'll show you off-road, and then you can make it like fit right under there if y'all like that. You can make it a little smaller. I made it a little big, but y'all get the point. Or you could do it my personal favorite way. You put your Z in white. Then you want to go back at the same font, do your Z71. Just swipe up the red. You put it right together like that, so it looks like the Z71 badge. Oh, I forgot to do the transparency off, but I'm just showing y'all. And like, I have some different OBSs. I'll show y'all. One's already in yard, so I'll show y'all that one. It's over here. And you can do like your tailgate however you want. Like I have S4R Founder, Dolphy's fuck. And I got the regular Z71. You can do window trim too. I'll show y'all how to do chrome window trim on these. It's simple. Eyes are a big part of Off-Road Outlaws, trust me. You just take your little eye, make it like the size you want. Make sure your transparency is on. And you can just put that right there. You can make it a little smaller than that. But I wouldn't put it on the extended cab window part, because like in real life, like how would it stay there, like unless the window rolled down? So yeah, you can do it like that. You can do different colors too. I was just showing y'all one color. Like if you want to do a white, you can. And then with the stripe, you could do like a darker color, like a black or a gray. So yeah, that looks really good. You can make like a champagne color. Like, that's not the best champagne color. You can make like a champagne color, you know, like do a design you want and get all that good stuff in there. You can put a sunroof on it. I'll show y'all how to make a sunroof for the OBS. You just want to take your little black square, take it off glossy. Don't make it transparent yet, but just size it to the way you need it. Get it where it's going to stretch over. That's too big of a sunroof. Like right there, you got yourself a good little sunroof. And I'll show y'all another OBS I have. It's somewhere, so there we go. One of my personal favorites. The wheels are a little bit big. Just make sure you don't put like too much lift or anything. But yeah, like I got my little slogan on there. I got my roll pan bumper. I even have fender flares. Next, we're going to be looking at lifts. Like personally, if you want to go for a low look where you don't plan on lifting it that high, use I-beam. Trust me, it looks beautiful. You want to use independent type. Just don't turn it all the way up or your truck will camber like crazy. If you turn this one all the way up, like you're gonna have a lot of lift, so you better have some big tires under it. But personally, my favorite, I will personally show y'all my favorite. It's trophy type, and you can do what you want in the back. Let's go with, should we go with solid axle pro? We can max that out, and I like to turn up my stiffness, so it's like that stiffness, and as y'all see, the back is higher than the front, so turn up the front, turn down the back. Shocks 2.2. 2.2 is the best shock size. Nothing can change that in my opinion. Anyway, yeah, as y'all see, we have tiny tires now, and y'all don't want tiny tires. A good size tire is, before you actually buy your stages for tires, just turn it up, and that's a pretty good size. But we have a lot of lift, and if you want to make graps, this is like the best size for graps, I think. But you can turn it up like one more, and there we go. And that's a little bit bigger. We're going to go ahead and max it out because we're going to keep our wheel size that, because that's like the biggest I would go without like trying to actually push it. Turn this to 1.3. We're going to start spending gold because I'm broke. Wheel wise, these are a really good wheel to go with. The best tires for these are the Mickey Thompson Bajas right here, and the all-terrains. And finally, it's like these little, a lot of people call them boggers. They kind of don't look like boggers to me, but they fit the wheel really good. Another good wheel, if you want to go with wides, these are a really good wheel for wides. They look really good on OBS. I do not recommend tractor tires for wides. I recommend Mickey Thompson Bajas and all-terrains. If you can't afford all-terrains, I guess you can always go a stock tire, because that's a mud terrain if you want. These look really good for wides on a truck. Like, you gotta do the width yourself. I'm just telling y'all about the wheels, but yeah. And same thing, Mickey Thompson Bajas and all-terrains look best. Let's see. These are really good if you want to make the rims small and do like a really Bubba setup. These are good for wides. Same with these. These are good for a Bubba setup if you turn the rim size down. Good for wides. Good for Denali reps. Good for split sevens. But today, I'm going to have to make a decision on what I want to go with. And we're going with wides because I don't do wides much. Man, I'm just a rep type of guy. And since I'm so broke, I'm going to leave the stock tires. I know. We're going to turn this to, should we go 1.5 or 1.6? 1.6 is how big the wheel is. Then don't forget about your axle width. You don't want to go all the way out and look like that. You don't want your tire sitting fully outside your wheel well. I hate when people do that. It looks so unrealistic. Like, that's probably the most you can go without, and that's kind of pushing it right there. I'd say you should go like 0.5, and then for back here you can go like 2 because like the different suspension. I don't know, that's still a little much. We'll go 1. We'll go 5, but like, yeah, like that. And then color. What color do we want, guys? We want to go with that dark color we had. And I should have did this earlier when I could just use like this without like, but now I'm going to have to adjust it to my own size and make it sideways. We're going to make it gray. And we are going to go with, I'll tell you what we're going to go with. We're going to go with the Z71. Don't use transparent. Remember that, guys. I'm telling y'all for y'all's own good, because it'll just make everything backwards looking. Z71. Make that red. Still don't do the transparency yet. Man, I gotta do this before my game crashes, because my game loves to crash on me doing decals. But yeah, the wheels are still a little bit big, but like, I kind of like it like that on the OBS. It rubs a little. Make your wheel wells look a little bigger. You can go like this, so you kind of make them bigger, because it takes away that chrome and it moves it more up a little. If y'all see what I mean. So like, we're gonna do that. Man, I'm going really broke here, guys. Ooh, we need to get the stripe and add it to the roll pan bumper. I almost forgot about that. There we go. That's a really, really clean looking truck right there. And we're gonna go with the Chevrolet across the back. Don't do transparency yet, but we're gonna need it in a sec. You don't want it cutting through that tail light like it's doing right there. There we go. Now we go with the, can't type, Chevrolet. Go with this font. Remove. Gotta remove the whatchamacallit. And you want that faded look, or at least I do. There we go. And you can't forget the club decal. I like to sometimes put mine, if I'm not doing it on the tailgate, I like to put it right here. Which font should we use? We're going to use this font. Right there. And you know, like, bruh, your boy is really fancy. We're going to go with a sunroof. So, take off the glossiness. All you do is hit that light button right here. Make sure it's not green. Alright. There we go. Got a sunroof. Got the chrome window trim. I'm going to go ahead, make the suspension black. And we need some tires, man. I didn't want to spend money. Some tires are thinner or wider than others. We're going to go with these. Oh, I'm too broke. I guess we won't, guys. But anyway, we're going to add exhaust tips. Headlights like this, because that's the best to go with. We're going to add a toolbox. Then we're going to put a whip antenna. And personally, like, a lot of people like to put it on the side. And, like, I'm cool with that. Like, they like to do it. But I like to put mine on the toolbox like this. Make sure it's not too much or too little. And that's about the right length. And, like, I wouldn't recommend adding every single mod. Like, don't add a roof rack with a sunroof. If you don't got a sunroof, you could add, like, a white roof rack would look really good with it. And I don't want this bumper here. But, like, see, that would look good. You can have your black roof rack that is, like, gray for some reason. But you get the gist. And we're not going to have any of that. But, yeah, there we go. And that's how you build a clean OBS, in my opinion. This one is like my Bubba setup, and wheels are 1.1. Didn't change the rim size. 1.3. And this is independent type. But yeah. And here, I'll show you all the color. Yeah, there you go. And my other OBS it's in the yard already. You can add some color to your lift, but remember, just don't overdo it. And don't be afraid to go simple. Simple builds are clean too. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. This is on independent type too. It's simple, it's clean. But yeah, like, or you can go all out, but like, yeah, I hope this video helped y'all. Like, make sure to drop a like. Let's try to get 10 likes. If y'all made it through this whole thing listening to me, like, thank y'all. Like, I know it can be hard sometimes. I don't explain things the best, but thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.